I like this. Hey, everybody, it's Friday. Welcome to our ASTE Community Connect. I am here with my name is Melody McAllister, and I am here with the incredible Anthony White. And it's Friday. Let us know where you're watching from and if you've started back to school. Anthony, I'm right outside of Anchorage. Anthony, where are you, and has school started back where you are?
I am in Kodiak, Alaska, about 250 miles south of you, and school has not started yet. We start in, what is it? 1, 2, 3 weeks.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Enjoy that summer break while it lasts, because
Yeah.
it is not here. Here in Anchorage, school is on. And if you're part of our ASTE community, that is our Alaskan Society of Technology and Education, and you are starting back to school, we'd love to hear from you. Or if you're on break like the teachers in Kodiak are, we'd love to hear from you as well. But the back to school season is here. And yeah, it felt like this summer was a little bit longer than other summers. What do you think, Anthony?
I don't know. We traveled for over 40 days the beginning of the summer. So that was really fun. And then coming back, um, we get a lot squeezed into this period of time, a lot of projects and stuff we need to take care of around the house. And it's been a good summer. The fish are, that I could actually catch are starting to come in. And yeah, it's been just fantastic. Weather hasn't been too bad either. A little
Awesome.
colder, but cold for normal for Alaska. So
It feels a little bit chilly here as well. Tell us about your story today. You had an exciting story fishing.
Oh yeah, so my daughters and I we went to Walmart. They didn't have any fishing poles, and I wanted to go fishing today because they had a memory come up. The first time I moved to Kodiak, 2012, it was like the day after I moved to Kodiak, I caught a silver on the beach, and it was the first time I ever caught a salmon. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing ever." So I got the memory pop up on Facebook, and I was like, "I'm gonna go fishing today." So we got them fishing poles. We went out to the Buskin River near the airport, and we saw not one but two bears come out of the bushes about 100 yards from us, and they were just playing like two happy dogs, just kind of rolling around, playing with each other in the water, outside of the water, and they never came toward us, fortunately. But there was a lot of people there, and it was just really cool. We're just so fortunate to live in such a beautiful place here, so surrounded by nature. It's amazing.
Well, that is really cool. And did you post that on your Facebook?
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
I
so
just put it on there. Yeah.
awesome. I will check that out very soon then. But I love seeing the bears. Were they brown bears or black bears?
Grizzly bears. Yeah.
Wow.
Kodiak
Wow.
grizzly bears. The largest grizzly bears in the world are
So
the
I
Kodiak bears.
guess that's why they call it Kodiak.
Yep, they're a unique subspecies of grizzly bears, so they're going to be bigger than the ones you would find on the mainland or in the lower 48,
Wow.
and
And
they
do
get
you
big.
do you get a lot of I mean, mostly you coexist peacefully with these Kodiak bears?
Oh yeah, they don't. I mean, I have never had an encounter with a bear. Most time bears don't want to mess with you or be around you at all. Um, so unless you have food or you startle them or you're getting too close to like a mama bear and her cubs, you usually don't need to worry about it. Often, when you're fishing, though, you got to be cautious and
Mhm.
if the bear's coming towards you and you have fish, you leave that fish there and you just slowly walk away and let the bear have what
Right.
you've caught and don't argue about it. But there was a lady next to us. She had a fish. She left it there to go to her car to get her camera. so she could take pictures of the bears, put the camera back, and then came back to get her fish. Um,
Oh,
Gutted the fish there next to the river and then took off. I was like, "You're lucky."
yeah, she is
But
lucky. I was
then
thought you were going to say her fish weren't there, so she's
no,
lucky.
but then my youngest was just sitting on a rock, just eating a snack, and bears not that far. I guess they don't like granola bars. So
Yeah. Good, good, good. All right. Well, so come and see us in Alaska. You can or go see Anthony in Kodiak. You'll get some amazing Kodiak grizzly bears. So if you're just joining us, we are we're connecting with our ASTE community, and we'd like to give some Alaskan educator shout outs. I'll go first if you don't mind.
hmm
I want to say happy birthday to one of my colleagues that I worked with at my favorite middle school here in Anchorage. Rich, I want to say happy birthday to you. And also our board member, one of our board members, Emily Smith. She is the new assistant principal also at Stream Middle School, the Anchorage Stream Middle School.
nice.
And I just want to say you're doing a great job. My kids have been so happy. We're going to 3 different schools this year. We're lucky not 4. We've got elementary, middle, and high school. And I'm saying all 5 of my kids are so happy. So thanks to all the educators who are working so hard right now. You are making a difference. And I know the ones that are directly affecting my kids are doing an amazing, amazing job because nobody has been sad that they've had to go back to school yet. They've had a great time. So thank you guys. What about you,
That's awesome.
Anthony?
Well, I give a shout out to everyone starting school, and um, I know many on our board and members in ASTE have shared that they're starting the school year and starting it on very positive note. We've come over the hump of COVID days and teaching during those times, and it was dark for many and not too bad for some. And it seems we've kind of pulled ourselves out of the muck there, and we're doing some really incredible stuff. Especially would like to give a shout out to my wife, Erin, who is also a teacher. And she is starting her 5th year, I think, at Teach Northwest. She's not an Alaska teacher. She teaches for a correspondence homeschool program based in Oregon.
Mm,
However, the administrators of that program are indeed from Kodiak,
wow.
one in particular who was born and raised in Kodiak. So there's connections, tight connections there, and I'm really excited for her to start the school year. She does correspondence, kind of like what educational facilitators do with IDEA and
Mm,
PACE and the other like big homeschool organizations that work with parents around the state of Alaska. She does the same thing, but she also teaches classes, and she teaches Oregon Native studies, Indigenous studies rather. She's going to teach a new class on climate change.
wow.
Um, she's taught queer history. She's taught a lot of like really cool classes,
Mm.
and I'm just so happy and proud of her, all the work that she puts into that. And it really sticks with the students. Now, in her, I think this is her 3rd year of teaching synchronous courses through Zoom. Uh, she has a wait list on all her
Oh,
classes that she's,
wow.
yeah. So
That's really cool. Well, that
it's
is
really
cool,
amazing.
Aaron. Yeah, shout out to you. That's really
Mhm.
cool. Students want to be in your class. That's great. All right. Well, if you have an Alaskan educator you want to shout out, or just any educator, just any any old educator, no, just drop it in the comments. We would love to highlight the educator that you want to give a shout out to. Something that is coming up, we're so excited. Both Anthony and I are on the ASTE board, and we are working hard because very soon you're going to be able to register for ASTE, and we're calling for proposals. And if you want to present at ASTE, we would love to have you. And that's if you're in Alaska or not. You know, if you want to see Alaska for the first time or the second time or the third time, and you want to present at our conference, that is going to be opening very soon. And both Anthony and I are very excited about that. And Anthony is the board president, which means that he chose the theme this year of Story Bites. So
Mhm.
save the date. It's going to be February 15th through 18th. I'm going to drop a link. And if you want to check that conference out, go ahead. Anthony, tell us, why did you choose Story Bites as the theme this year?
A few reasons. One of them is certainly to align with where the state is focusing its efforts. They passed, legislature passed the READS Act, which focused a lot on reading and building reading skills for students in Alaska. So we certainly wanted to tie in with that. But also, I wanted to kind of help facilitate a conference that would focus on the power of storytelling in education and how technology could amplify and share those stories, both with your local community audience, statewide audience, national, international, with all the technologies that we have available at our fingertips. There's just such potential. Digital tools are so prevalent in the educational space, and they can be used to create and share and preserve stories in the classroom, from student projects to professional development. Uh, I also wanted to make a cultural connection, seeing how I am fortunate to live on Sugpiaq land, and traditions that have been passed down from generation to generation. And I wanted the theme to emphasize the role of traditional and modern stories in connecting communities, helping bridge, cultural gaps and enhance learning experiences. So, and I've been a part of ASTE for, I'd say about 6 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've been on the board for 3 years, and I've always seen, every time that I go to the conference, it's always about people sharing stories with each other, sharing the stories of what's happening in their classroom. Or, oh, hey, this one time I did this one thing, and here's what happened. Or how is life in Wrangell or wherever you live in the state? And we share all these stories once a year, and
Mm-hmm.
then we separate. We take off, and we don't see each other again for another year, perhaps. So, is my hope that, you know, between the theme of the conference and what we're trying to do here in our community, which are these live streams where we're trying to connect with our community and have our community members connect with us, um, we are creating stories for for all Alaskans, students, teachers, administrators, everybody.
I love that. Thanks, Anthony. And Anthony and I talked more about that with the previous ASTE keynote, Jaditza Vielba, in our first Alaska Edu podcast. And I dropped that link, so check it out. Storytelling is so important, just like you said, and it really does bring us all together. And I love that we're going to focus even more on that this coming ASTE. I want to say hi to a couple of educators who are watching. My friend Stephanie, who is also like a mother to me. I got to spend some time with her this summer in Missouri, and also Mario. And I think I think he might be in California. But thank you guys for tuning in and saying hi. And again, we would love for you to come to ASTE. So save the date, February 15th through 18th, and bring your stories and your ideas about storytelling. We cannot wait. And also, if you are a member um, of our ASTE community, sorry, it's Friday. I,
Mario's in the Philippines. Nice. Hi,
oh,
Mario.
Mario, I am so sorry. You are not in California. You are in the Philippines. I apologize.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
it is pretty cool. So like
yeah.
globally,
That's another community of stories and storytellers. I'm really glad that we're bringing into the fold of the ASTE family. I was fortunate to meet a few folks from the Philippines who had just moved to Alaska last year at ASTE, and I did some interviews with them, and just talking about what they took away from the conference, that sense of connection that it provides, I think is just really powerful and strong. And I really look forward to seeing them again. And kudos to go from the Philippines to very remote parts of Alaska to go teach and contribute your knowledge and expertise to the community and learn from them is just phenomenal. It's so amazing. I love this community so much.
Yeah. And if you are in our ASTE membership, we have something, we have an amazing free membership right now. If you go to Otis for Educators, they are, oops, I wrong. No, wrong. I keep the wrong banners, y'all. This is a Friday for me. We have we have free PD from Otis for Educators. If you want to check that out, it's on the ticker on the bottom, and they're extending it for us, so that is really cool. And also, we have another for any educator that is out there. Anthony, tell us a little bit about brisk teaching. You've used it. Tell us
I
about that.
I have. So I've used Brisk, which is so Brisk teaching is kind of like Magic School AI or Chat GPT for educators, very specific to educators. And uh, it's it's a very powerful tool that you can utilize in your classroom to make rubrics, help generate feedback, to create quizzes, depth of knowledge questions, offers the ability to make resources, state practice tests, syllabus generators, all kinds of tools that they have available with Brisk teaching. So the one thing that I think that they benefit from over other potential competitors is that it's integrated with the Google
Mm.
ecosystem. So while you're in a Google Doc, you ask Brisk to write something out for you, and it generates that content directly in the document itself instead of having to copy paste and then worry about formatting and all that stuff. It's really great because it's all in one. It's contained all in one system. So I think that's good. There are other competitors out there who also have very strong um, tools and things, but this one just came on my radar because they sent me an email a few days ago talking about free access to Brisk Pro for how long was it?
Till September 15th.
Till September 15th. Yeah. So that's a month now, just about a month of free access to Brisk to test it out, see if it's something that's useful for you. I think there was a document that Melody
Yeah.
was going to share a link, and the link will show you how you can create that free account with Brisk teaching.
Yeah. I will
And
share it right now.
yeah, we're kind of not hounding, we're politely asking the people at Brisk and Magic School and similar tools that provide these kind of all in one um, tool sets for educators and students, really trying to get them to come to ASTE. Um, so that way you could talk to them in person and kind of learn more about what these tools are and what they offer. All of them really extremely helpful tools in this day and age.
Right. And and if you find success that it's helping your students, um, shorten those gaps where you see them and you feel like you're successful teaching with these tools. That's the best thing about using them, especially having them free for a little bit of time. You can convince sometimes your admin to pay for the full plan if they know that you're using it and it actually helps your students grow. So if it becomes a
Mhm.
useful tool. So good luck with that. Thank you, Briss, for that. And yeah, thank you for sharing with about that. We There's not a lot more to talk about. I do have a book giveaway, and I want to just say this: Jimmy Costas has come to Alaska. I know a few times, I think, and I have this book, Culturized. So if you want a chance at this, you do need to be in our ASTE community. I'm going to send it somewhere in Alaska. And this is for K-12. If you want this book, share one of our live streams. What if you're on Facebook or if you're on LinkedIn and you see this, we'd love for you to share it. And I will choose somebody that shares it just randomly, and I'll send it to you. I'll let you know that you're the winner. But yeah, this is just something that we're going to do every couple of weeks, just to check in with our ASTE community, give you guys updates when good stuff is happening, and just check in with you. So every couple of weeks we'll be doing this, and we hope that you'll be able to join us. Anthony, do you have anything else you want to share before we say goodbye?
Yeah, just share it out. Share our community out with
Oh,
other educators that you know. We need as many Alaskan educators in this community as possible. And that includes people who are or are not ASTE members. I am a-okay with non-ASTE members joining the community. I think we learn best together, regardless of whether you're an ASTE member. And I would think that if someone who wasn't an ASTE member were to join this community, would realize, wow, there is so much value in what everyone has to offer. This is something I want to be a part of. And I think you can purchase membership on the website, ASTE.org. Right now, if you want, it's only $25, and you could become an ASTE member. But otherwise, share the link, share the community out. We want more people in here. I hope that you all are enjoying or will enjoy your first weeks of school and all the chaos that comes with it. And really appreciate you coming here and listening to us today.
yeah, I love that. And you've heard it from our board president. Whether you live in Alaska or teach in Alaska or not, and you are an educator who wants to be a part of our community, and I love that. I also agree that a global perspective and partnership is wonderful. Please join us at facebook.com/groups/ASTE community, and we will welcome you in there. And you are also part of our Connect, and we're so glad that we were able to connect today. We'll see you again in a couple of weeks. Remember, share out our live stream. And if you are in our community, somebody will be winning this Culturized book by Jimmy Casas. All right, everybody, take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.